Hello, lovely human. Welcome to The Little Flower. My name is Krista, and I use the presence and essence of flowers along with the tarot to deliver messages to help you align to your soul's most authentic and abundant nature and path. So for today's video, we are doing a channeled message from the Oxeye Daisy. So I picked this daisy nearby where I'm staying in New Brunswick. They are growing wild right now, and they are such sweet, happy little flowers. And I want to see if you can see the inside is really beautiful. There's a lot, just some sacred geometry in the center, kind of like a sunflower, and yeah, just super pretty. So the Oxeye Daisy, I thought it was interesting. It's also called the Dog Daisy or the Moon Daisy. And I thought that was interesting because there is a dog on the Moon card in tarot. So I kind of like through that little association in my own brain, am associating this flower with the moon flower in tarot, which represents your intuition, your subconscious. It's a very dreamy energy. It can be very elusive. It can be like hidden energies that you have to kind of seek out. So we'll see what the message is from the daisy, but I just wanted to mention that. And then the Oxeye Daisy, it was once a part of a romantic Victorian superstition that says, pluck a petal with closed eyes for a love prophecy. So that's interesting. It kind of makes me want to do that. And then it's also symbolic of lasting love and patience, good fortune and romance. So very romantic. And then with the moon card, dreamy and interesting. You wouldn't think that, like, the flower itself is just such a sweet, happy, innocent looking little flower. But it had some really interesting meanings. But yeah, let's go ahead and see what this Oxeye Daisy. Oxeye Daisy, thank you so much for being here. What do you have to say to our lovely viewers? Not all is as it seems. The way you love is beautiful, but sometimes love can take you on a journey of illusions, can make you blind to important energies, important realities. So if you find yourself now or in the future believing you are falling in love, remember to take time to yourself to come back to your center. Or even if you don't, find your... This is a message of solitude, of centering. This is a message of a foretold love. You may soon be swept up in a whirlwind of heightened emotion, of positive emotion, good emotion. And this is a good thing. Part of you may feel unsafe, but it's not true. True love is never unsafe. It only feels that way because of protective mechanisms that are held in place in our nervous system from past experiences where we allowed ourselves to float off into a loving energy, into a vulnerable space, a raw space, only for that vulnerability and love to be mishandled. We've been harmed in the past. And so these protective mechanisms may come up when beautiful things are happening to you and for you. And this is okay. This doesn't mean that they will block you from receiving these beautiful things, whether it be love, whether it be a dream come true, a long-held dream come true. these protective mechanisms that show themselves by way of fear, by way of skepticism, or at its worst, paranoia. They can't hold you back from receiving the love that's meant for you. So allow yourself to fall in love and believe in the protection of your own being, and know that you're safe. And take time to yourself when you need it. Take time to recenter, to ground yourself in your inner knowing. Do that now, because surely soon you will be falling in love in one way or another, with your path, with yourself, with another. Start practicing your recentering within your own being now, because that skill will be needed when you start to drift away. Again, any fear, even if you don't start checking in and recentering with yourself, it's going to be okay. And you can't block your blessings. But if you start building up your inner harmony and relationship with yourself, your knowing of who you are, what's true for you, this will create a more easeful, more effortless, more enjoyable experience of falling into the life of your dreams, falling into the beautiful blessings that are meant for you. One way or another, you're ready. Let it all in. Alrighty. Thank you so much. I am honored by your presence. All right, my lovely human. If you'd like to be supported by me more deeply through powerful energy healing transmissions that serve as monthly anchor points to keep you grounded and aligned to your most fulfilling and abundant path, along with access to a growing collection of exclusive soulful pick a flower readings, I'd be honored to have you in the sacred space of my Little Flower Patreon community. My intention is for this space to be a spiritual lifeline to healing, clarity, and soul alignment. A sacred container that leaves you feeling free and safe to unfold into your most authentic and abundant nature. I've made this accessible at just $8 per month, intentionally so as the number 8 symbolizes abundance, balance, and unity. If you feel called, feel free to like, comment, or subscribe to the Little Flower YouTube channel, as all of these exchanges help not only for my channel growth, but for me to feel connected to the fabric of the community who finds their way into the energetic space I've created. Feel free to browse my single infinite prayer energy healing transmissions, check out my adorable merch featuring my bee and flowers logo and the phrase, "Hello, lovely human," and leave me a tip, or in other words, buy me a coffee if you feel called to. I sometimes offer personal readings, so be on the lookout for open slots for those as well. Everything you'll need is listed in the description box below. Last but not least, I have another YouTube channel called Soul Hearken, which is my heart and soul in video form. If you feel called to it, I'd be honored to have you over there as well. With so much gratitude, I send you prayers of happiness, peace, health, and wealth. You are honored and loved.